Ah, don't you worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Ito, it's just a myth.
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon! You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys. Oh, yeah, and this is Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you been?
Pretty good. So how did you end up hanging around with Ito? Is he helping you with the Iridescent tour now?
Oh, you better believe it, Minnie Melon. But that's only half the story. This is no ordinary Iridescent tour. Me and Jack Attack are teaming up to turn this into the Iridescent Arataki Rockin'for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness!
Rockin' for life? What do you know about rock and roll, bullchucker?
Huh? What, you never heard a bullchucker rock before? Moo, moo, moo! Don't try and understand it, Minnie Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Okay, speak for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind...
Just a local legend I heard about. Apparently there was a war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago.
Such a waste. When will people learn? Make rock and roll, guys.
A tragedy to be sure. Countless animals were affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakedanuki, a weasel thief, and many more sustained injuries.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, not to downplay it or anything, but didn't even worse stuff happen than that?
In the eyes of a rocker, all living things are equally important.
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out of nowhere in the middle of a battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Rockin' and rollin' to the rescue! A king among canines! Woo!
In Rito, I was actually there while the war was going on. It inspired me to write a song about it. I was even planning to host a music festival around the same theme, but...
Oh yeah, I heard all about that. They claimed they had to cancel their plans because of an accident at sea, but...
Yes, they weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment. Plus, I don't know, there seemed to be some other risks they were worried about.
What kind of...
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with mora to throw around, I suppose.
I agree. When people have too much mora, they lose their rock and roll spirit.
They do, huh? So what...
You know, the spirit of, you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and...
Huh. By that definition, aren't the investors the most rock and roll people in this scenario?
Anyway, point is, those chumps are out, and Arataki Ito is in.
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any more?
I have faith in Ito. He tells me that the Arataki gang is a small but well-known and influential organization in this area, and has even been known to rub shoulders with the local authorities. Isn't that right?
Rub shoulders is putting it mildly. More like they're always locking horns.
Hey, don't look down your nose at the Arataki gang. I got connections, all right? Even the Tri-Commission listens to what I have to say.
Okay, Mr. Big Shot, what?
You can doubt it all you want, Minnie Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. And there's the general from the Tenryo Commission, Kujo Tengu. I mean, sure, we're always ribbing each other, but it comes from a place of deep mutual respect.
Mutual? Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
Okay, fair. No first-name contacts there. But the Arataki gang is a big contributor to the revenue stream. All those fines we pay.
Fines?
Huh? No! I mean the taxes. Yeah. But that's not all. Let's not forget my contacts outside of the Tri-Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from all walks of life. Like the TCG legend, Ayato. Oh yeah, he's made quite a name for himself in the TCG circles. In fact, they got a saying now. Ayato of the South, Ito of the North. Ha ha ha! That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in all of Inazuma.
Did you make that saying up?
Then there's the Fox Lady, VIP customer of Yukio's ramen stall and fellow participant in the Ramen Masters Championship. Also, you know that lonely god in Tenshukaku? Well, guess what? Turns out it was her lifelong wish to catch one of Arataki Ito's events. During the Drum-Along Festival, the Tenryo Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running the government.
Wow, look at you. Sounds like you're really going up in the world. At this
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but regardless, Ito has helped me secure a venue for this event, and for that...
It's nothing. Don't mention it. My bro Goro sorted it all out for me. Let's both go thank him later.
Wait, you know Goro?
Yup. I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters, but I had no idea there was more to the story. Turns out you've, heard of Miss Hina, right?
Miss Hina, so you...
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes, Miss Hina. She's the one who told me. After falling for the Tenryo Commission's tricks at the Drum-Along Festival, I figured I'd find a new location this time, somewhere out of their reach, like, here, for example. So I wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew anything about the procedure for holding an event on Watatsumi Island. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help. I was like, what? General Goro is the general of all Watatsumi Island?
That was close. Paimon's with you now, but what did you think general meant?
What do you mean? Isn't it like one general per squad? Or...
That's called a captain.
Really? Huh. Well, either way, if it wasn't for Miss Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh? All right. Good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. You guys focus on having a blast here at the festival. I think I can handle this little canine conundrum. There's still a few days left until the big party, so not everything's set up yet, but the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action. Have fun, compadre. Gotta
What a character. Well, it looks like it's just the three of us for now. Why don't I show you the jam zone to start with? Here we are. I've supplied musical scores and instruments from various regions, including a horn I personally brought from Fontaine. If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Ito says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel.
Hey, cut that out! Oh, lucky Ito's gone, otherwise Paimon would never hear the end of it. Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is there to do here, Mr. Dvorak?
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies together, so we can decorate the place a little. But it could take some time. The Arataki gang has shifted their focus to the dog situation. Only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Yep, that's the Arataki gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done. We should help out. We can't let this event...
Oh, I mean, are you sure? That would be extremely useful. We're starting to get behind schedule, and a couple extra pairs of hands could make all the difference.
No problem. We're happy to help. So you need us to find some music lovers and gather materials for decorating. Was that it?
Exactly. According to the original plan, we aim to finish everything in 5 days, and then actually, give me a second, I'll make you a checklist of all the outstanding tasks. That way it'll all be clearer. Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Ito is planning to perform a song on stage on the final day of the event.
Ugh, typical bull chucker always has to be the center of attention. Oh, Paimon would steal the show for sure. No one would give Ito a second look after that. Pretty sure he'd yell out, Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts, and then he'd run off the stage, bawling his eyes out.
Those are some bold claims, Miss Paimon.
Paimon's just kidding. Anyway, we'll be ready for that checklist as soon as it's done, Mr.
Great. Feel free to take a look around.
In that case, guess it's time for us to get to work, too. Wonder how that checklist is coming along.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's that list for you. If you can work your way through all this, we'll be back on track.
Great! Perfect timing, Mr. Dvorak.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your help. If you feel like flexing your musical muscles to take a break at any point, Just come and find me in the jam zone.
You hear? That's all you have to say after all this time apart? How devastating. To think of all the times that I've sat down beneath the sacred sakura praying for your well-being on your travels. But I think I understand. Another wise and beautiful soul has stolen your heart, haven't they? I'm sure you cast aside the omamori I gave you long ago. Alas, I am but another fleeting passerby on your journey. Oh, woe is me.
You can always count on Miko to tease the traveler relentlessly.
Well, it's not my fault that she's the most appealing little fortune slip in the world. If I didn't indulge my curiosity by taking a peek inside, goodness knows how I'd sleep at night. Though I must say, another interesting fortune slip caught my attention recently. This Iridescent Arataki Rockin'for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness. Something to do with a dog, apparently. My first thought was, I wonder if it could be the boss of Komore Tea House, Taro
Maru? Oh yeah, he might actually have what it takes. You think he was the one rescuing animals during the war?
Sounds likely, doesn't it? Boss of a tea house by day, changes outfit after work, then runs to a war zone to save lives. And what a fascinating character it would make for a light novel. But the question is, do we think he was only saving animals? I'm just speculating, little one. You know how much I like to let my imagination run wild. I look forward to opening up this fortune slip. Who knows what might be written inside?
Oh, compadres, you're here! Hey, serious props to you both. This place looks amazing.
Everything looks perfect. We're ready for business. Traveler, Paimon, you have our thanks.
Guys, why so serious? That ain't rock.
Hey, look at that. My favorite melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight. Whoa, itching for a little competition, huh?
Paimon was just joking. Seriously, Dvorak? Unbelievable.
Getting cold feet? Nah, don't blame ya. I am the reigning champion of the great sing-along after all.
What? Paimon is too rock and roll. Paimon was just being humble.
Then bring it on.
Oh, Paimon's bringing it all right. Paimon's bringing it all the way home. Ha!
We hit a complete dead end. Goro said he didn't know anything. Mamoru and the guys asked around the city, but no luck there either. What if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find it?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again. You'll give Kujo-Sara a migraine.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by lightning. So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku. Hopefully the Raiden Shogun sees them and hands the dog over.
Wait, what? You're still taking a big risk there.
It looks like Doshin Shikanoin was right. It's probably just a local legend after all.
Let's hope not, because that would really suck. Wish I had more time to look into it, but unfortunately, this guy's got a performance to practice for. Now don't forget, there's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
Don't get too cocky, bullchucker. We'll see who's rock and roll.
Game on, Mini Melon!
Oh, Paimon better get some practice in at the jam zone soon.
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time, including some people you know. A few have already shown up, and they're asking about you.
Cool, yeah, let's go see them. Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here.
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment, scores, and lyric sheets to make sure everything's ready for tonight. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels are here in Inazuma, so I've tweaked the melody and lyrics for a more Arataki gang feel with a light novel twist.
Light novels plus rock music, so...
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog and made it about Onikabuto instead. This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my way of showing him some appreciation.
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration behind the festival?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto, or you, or me, or anything else. It's the
Spirit?
The spirit of rock and roll?
Okay, should have seen that coming.
It's all about the music.
Fair enough. Alright, well, speaking of enjoying music, is it all Paimon's gotta get practicing or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spotlight tonight?
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come around to the idea of going on stage. Here's the music score and lyrics.
Whew, let's see now. What's this song called? I got reincarnated as an Oni Kabuto and flipped the world upside down? What sort of song title is that? Is this—
Soft rock, actually.
No peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings the song. Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know what hit him.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. The illustrious Mr. Arataki Ito and Miss Paimon. The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. I got reincarnated as an Oni Kabuto and flipped the world upside down. Take it away!
Took an arrow to the heart, and the Bakedanuki shapeshifted into dark.
I, Weasel Thief, hereby bequeath all my Mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to dear mama. Poor little General Crab, only a shell remains.
Unagi, goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a beetle next time.
Oni Kabuto, raise your heart.
Here's to a world beyond the storm of rosy skies.
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via... I've never heard the name Arataki before. But they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.